between these two monsters.
More than just game 3, Flash SG has hopes of giving Onic PH their first game loss in a while. What is that now? 2 months! The last team to actually make Onic PH bleed was Team Liquid ID in their grand finals.
Oh boy, and even so, we are seeing the initial starts. Going to be starting on the same side of the map. Both junglers moving towards that top side, heading towards the Granger Moskov lane. Looking at the emblems, looks like it's interesting. King Kong opting to go for Weapon Master as Hades is going to get jumped.
All right, might be one down. Flicker away. Brusco survives. That is a technical knockout unless... No, Brusco's going to stay. Onic PH not letting him get this for free.
Yeah, and JPL, he's hovering around. He wants to make sure that Brusco doesn't get a free reset here. It really sucks for a roamer to be low on HP this early on in the game because a lot of things can kill you.
All right, the only thing worse is you actually dying, and dying close to when the turtle spawns. Lower quarter of the map, by the way, in about 30 seconds. Looking at their farm speed, for a bit it was Hades up, but now it's King Kong, I reckon, is up. Threatening JPL here, gets caught by Hades' charge surge, severing away, taking another Little Wanderer, and they are going to be here in time for turtle number 1.
Yeah, both teams, similar ideas of how they want to play the game. I am curious about the EXP because right now, I'm hoping that Kirk, I am curious to see whether Kirk can actually hard win this lane against the Hilda, because generally speaking, when you are playing that CC, if you don't have pressure, what's the point of the hero?
He is pushing back. Hades and JPL making Kirk regret being this deep in. Curtis throwing out the echoes. Where's this going? King Kong secures a turtle, taking down one. Ken bites it. Free kill for Onic.
Comms? Hello? What was Ken? Why? Ken hits level 4. He was a little late on that fight. That's totally fine. But was nobody going to tell him that they didn't really want to actually contest for the turtle? He didn't need to be that deep in, and not to mention he's running Flicker. Not even Sprint. Not even Vengeance.
He's just flickering. Oh, I didn't even notice that. It's odd. What would you, I mean, there are situations wherein you want to go for the run and then hit that power of wildness, but not there, not like this. Brusco, in the thick of it, 3 of them, nice kick, finds one, gets blasted, throw it away. SOD here, coming through into the wall. Curtisi flickers through, survives.
Really nice combination from Onic PH. As expected, the super family, perfect chemistry. Even though, and this is the funny thing, Kelra actually got chunked in lane, goes back, able to get a free recall just to SOD back into the fight and find some gold.
Situational awareness. He knows what his brothers are up to. He knows what they want to do, whether it be stated out clearly or just through instincts. Now Hades in trouble, gets blasted by King Kong underneath his tier 2. JPL falls first. Brusco and the rest of Onic PH pile on him, approaching a 2K gold lead.
And now this is where tempo becomes so evident, right? With the first initial lost fight coming into a priority movement from Onic PH, so much has already been lost. With Flash SG having to distribute their resources differently, and Novaria, yes, you can clear waves from afar, but it's really hard to participate in those fights. It's every 7 seconds.
The ult already spent by JPL, flickering away. Hades with the hold sever, holding up a wall to protect his roamer. That's a miserable situation. The diversion set up by Super Prince Kirk, backing away. He might bite the dust here. Vengeance keeping him alive just barely. Look at this from the flank. The rest of Onic Philippines, they want to finish the job. Ken knows that King Kong is still there. Bongski is well aware. Both teams just back off.
Oh no, do they even know that the entire jungle on top side has basically just been jacked by Onic PH? And notice that Onic PH, they like to put their opponents in a fork scenario. Oh, we're gonna have a divergence to the top side. If we do see Mr. Hades show up there, we might get a free kill. But if he doesn't, we still take the entire top side and steal his buff.
Yep, it's a catch-22. You come here, you try to save your buff, you die. You go back, and you think it's safe, you still die. And that's what's garnered Onic PH here. A 3K gold lead, the flicker and the kick attempted by Brusco. Successful. JPL and can go down. Hades follows as well. Traded out for the bruiser. The diversion rotation coming through. Trying to take down Curtisi. We miss you, buddy. Where you going? He retreats, opening up the top lane for Bongski, but already Flash is bleeding. They lost so much.
Yeah, this is such a worth it trade for Onic PH. They don't mind. You're trading bodies. You take a tier 1 top side, but all the while, every interaction that has happened on the map has netted Kelra something in this game. He could have technically got 1 extra assist from the previous SOD, but this one has netted him a kill.
Oh, King Kong threatening the purple buff steal. Hades in the middle of 4 other members might die, and he still does. Super Prince gets the job done. Bonsky and JPL drop as well. Ken too. Kurt the only one left backing away. And Onic are not done.
Yep, they're all over them. They've thrown their net out into the ocean, and Flash SG is getting caught like fish in the deep sea. This is not the best position to be in right now. And this is why I was worried about the Novaria pick. It's really hard to maintain priority, especially since JPL currently running Brave Smite to try and survive in the middle of these fights. Oh no, he's done for. Super Prince is able to take mid-tier 1, and this game is now wide open.
He got away once, and just once. Onic PH stayed to finish what they started, and they are shrinking. They're shrinking Flash Singapore's map. And look at this, another diversion play being set up here. Oh, Kirk bites it. Can Onic PH find revenge? Oh, all right, too honest.
Nope, too honest. They gotta back away here.
Oh!
Interesting. Didn't catch it. It could have been a play of a lifetime. However, both their dash heroes will be able to get out of there no problem. They wanted to punish Super Prince. They know he doesn't have that flicker. So had that been a catch, that would have been huge.
Interesting what Flash Singapore was looking for there, but I guess it's a win. You can count as a win that they got pushed out of their jungle. And for 5 seconds, Hades might actually be able to taste another buff. I can't believe it. How fast Onic PH has been playing. It's still just turtle timers, ladies and gentlemen. Still turtle time, spawning the upper quarter. Can King Kong get caught? Nope, he still has max stack, so he has CC immunity. Moving up to that orange buff side. Nothing spawned there. Instead, I'll just take turtle.
Yeah, just great timings overall. They're using the divergence to maintain the tempo against Flash Singapore, right? Putting them in these forks, being able to stay on top of these turtles, making sure that Flash SG doesn't have too many options. And Kirk go wild here.
All right, jumping on the JPL, forcing that wall to be put up and taken down just as quickly. In comes King Kong. Kurt falls, and the rest of Flash get out of here.
This game is basically done for. King Kong, he scaled up very nicely. 5-0 and 4, level 13. I'm pretty sure he's already done with the Holy Crystal. Yep, he's already done with the Holy Crystal, and they find one in Bonsky as well as they trade off Ken 2.
Underneath tier 3 as well, and a nice kick. Catching Akihiro-san. One more for Onic.
It's breaking down for Flash Singapore. It's really breaking down. They don't have a solid plan to deal when they're this far behind.
10K, Gideon. 10K in under 9 minutes. Throwing out that SOD for good measure. I'm smelling the penetration. I'm smelling bot lane going down.
Well, it looks like it should be. They do take out Kirk at the very least, but if this inhibitor collapses, that's going to be a huge advantage since it's on the long side where the spawning of the Lord is going to be Bonsky just out of energy to shoot any more Death Sonatas.
Yeah, they're committing to the long lane penetration, so that Lord is all but theirs. Tier 2 up top might go down too. That's a big fat wave. I don't think the Hilda can whack every single minion mano a mano.
Their wave clear is going to be really tough until Cortese is actually in a much better position. If I look at his items right now, it looks like he's only finished the Enchanted Talisman.
He's on his way to a glowing wand, but oh wow! King Kong gets dog piled on. How much was that? 5 kills worth of a bounty. All right, does definitely chunk off like 3K off of the gold lead. Flash Singapore has something to smile about.
Yep, I mean, that's cash money, right? That's why Badan is really, really useful against the Droid. Just disrupt the dashes. Even if you disrupt one, at least you don't get CC immunity. It allows the rest of your team to follow it up. Here we go, 2v2. Oh, but once again, Usno getting a good third hit of G couldn't go on top of JPL with the Way of the Dragon. Finds the kill though. However, Bonsky will need to flicker out. The SOD comes on through, and it's Kelro who finds it. Looks for a second, gets the triple kill once more as Onic PH are all over Flash SG.
4 for none, a bad trade. Sure, you got initiative. Sure, you got some part of the map back, but you lost so much on the way out. Onic PH just as quickly in a flash, getting back their gold lead plus a Lord.
Oh, it's too much. It's too much to handle. Let's look at the instant replay one more time because you can see that all eyes were looking towards this choke point. And once they had committed so much, the SOD connects, that's when it was basically over for the follow-up with Kirk. It really didn't matter. They had a lot of flank angles, and they cannot just play around Cortese, who is this moving anchor with Bongski that far up.
All right, so we're back to where we were about 2 minutes ago. Flash Singapore trapped inside their own base. Just but one tier 2 standing, now fallen. Holy Shield gonna pop right here. Flash Singapore gonna lose that bottom lane inhibitor. And then it's just a matter of time.
It is a matter of time. I mean, just look at the gold leaderboard right now. King Kong and Kelra contesting each other to who can make it to the next stage. 10K to 9K now. Kelra takes the lead. Bongsi is only 7K. Not even breaking into the 8s just yet, with Kirk and Super Prince just under him. Brusco, he's a roamer. No surprises there. We're now with the Lord push and also a missing inhibitor. I want to see how Onic Gage looks for the close.
Oh God, 4 levels between
Whoa,
King Kong
why?
and all the jump in! Kelra punishing Hades. Why is the right word? Why? They're not done! Oh, Brusco coming in. King Kong with a punish. Chunkin, Kurt, and Ken down. Half health inside their own base.
It's rough. It looks like they're going to need one more Lord before they can close out this game, unless we see Flash SG make another mistake. Kelra and Super Prince, he's looking for some big AoEs here.
Ooh, a flicker by Brusco. Looking for that kick. Might not even need it. JPL bites it. 1-for-1 the trade as Kirk is put down within 1 HP of getting knocked out.
Well, they're farming them underneath the crystal here. There's nothing much they can really do about it. Kelra and Max Stacks. Yeah, oh, that golden stack. He does not care! Godlike! Finds the double onto Bongski! Should get one more. I can't make it a triple. Hades, come on. You know you want him. He's low. 1-7 is all it takes as the game is going to get closed out before he finds the 4th kill.
And that's a